Slip into shadows smooth and sleek. Trace the lines where silence speaks. Glad on streets dressed in steel. Craft the cool that you can feel. Draw the rhythm soft and slow. Catch the glow of neon flow. Hold the night with poised finesse. Lead the world in quiet dress. Wear the chill of luxe design. Rule the space sharp and fine. Feel the pulse sleek and bold. Own the night fashion code. Step through frames of minimal grace. Build a world in empty space. Slide like silk through city light. Shine alone in velvet night. Break the norms, redefine. Rise in lines so sharp, divine. Flow with beats that breathe and tease. Live the art of silent breeze. Seal the style with quiet charm. Dress the world with calm alarm. Fade to black, the story told. End the night with fashion code.
Whisper through the glass, sleek designs align. Glint of silver threads, cutting edge and fine. Pulse in the night, minimal and bright. Frame the elegance in shadowed light. Breathe in the chill, sharp lines, no disguise. Slide on the groove where silence lies. Trace every move, subtle and bold. Hold the moment, luxury cold. Step in the mirror, fashion refined. Glow like a diamond, urban divine.
and charm, a sleek ballet. Night's design in bold display. Glass reflects a coded stare. Whispered secrets fill the air. Balance found in every seam. Frost adorns the midnight dream. Echoes move through silent halls. Patterns traced on shadow walls. Crystal clear but never warm. Presence cold, a quiet storm. Night's design in bold display. Frozen satellites cut through the night. Smoke drips slow in muted light. Canvas stretch with perfect form. Echo moves in shapes reborn. Glide like shadows in stretch the limits of style and time, sync with the beat sublime.
divine. to black, but still you gleam. Live the lux inside a dream. Glow in silence, sharp and bright. Rise as fashion clings at night. Fade to black, but still you gleam. Live the lux inside a dream. Glow in silence, sharp and bright. Rise as fashion claims a night. Own the night with icy grace. Dark, a polished face. Spin the sound in crystal light. Roll the scene, a fashion flight. Own the night with icy grace. Dark, a polished face. Spin the sound in crystal light. Roll the scene, a fashion flight. Step on streets paved with desire. Views the calm with neon fire. Lean on lines that never fold. Trace the story, bold yet cold. Cast the glow a silver haze. Lift the mood in subtle ways. Blend the funk with silky flow. Move like shadows, soft and slow. Own the night with icy grace. Hold the dark, a polished face. Spin the sound in crystal light. Rule the scene, a fashion flight. Own the night with icy grace. Hold the dark, a polished face. Spin the sound in crystal light. Rule the scene, a fashion flight.
Drift through lines of silver thread. Cast the glow where angels tread. Trace the edges sharp and clear. Slip in silence, draw them near. Hold the calm of velvet nights. Weave the dreams of city lights. Frame the moment, crisp and cold. Breathe the style that breaks the mold. Strike the pose with frozen grace. Wear the chill, perfect face. Rule the night with sharp design. Own the look, the sleek divine. Cut the air with crystal lines. Fold the shadows into signs. Move like whispers on the breeze. Feel the cooling moment seize. Glide through streets of glass and steel. Catch the pulse you barely feel. Lift the beat, minimal flow. Turn the night to silent glow. Fade away, it looks discreet.
Glide through midnight, sleek silhouettes, trace the lines where the skyline sets. Drift and whispers, velvet and steel, craft the moment, icy appeal. Float on beats, a rhythm so pure, chill in the air, the vibe secure. Breathe in silence, cool and refined. Hold the night with a focused mind. Dress in shadows, lux and bold. Speak without words, stories told. Shining minimal, cold embrace. Rule the scene, style and grace. Slip into frames, tailored and tight. Move through the city, effortless flight. Catch the glance, distant and deep, where the power you always keep. Dress in shadows, lux and bold. Speak without words, stories told. Shining minimal, cold embrace. Rule the scene, style and grace. Pause for a moment, electric and clean. Spin the silence, sleek machine. Lean into funk, neo soul dreams. Glow with the cold, fashion beams. Fade into night, a high fashion ghost. Own the lux that matters most. Walk the edge, urban and chic. Live the sound, the style unique.
Whisper through the midnight glow. Slide on edges sharp and slow. Glide in silhouettes refined. Trace the lines of quiet mind. Reach the heights where silence speaks. Feel the pulse beneath the sleek. Turn the cold into desire. Hold the flame of hidden fire. Strike a chord, minimal and clear. Where the calm that draws you near. Blend the night with steel and light. Rule the runway on the night. Catch the breath of urban grace. Dress the night a timeless face. Flow with beats that softly hum. Frame the scene where shadows come. Breathe the air of polished foolish dreams. Dance inside the neon beams. Lift the veil of gold design. Move with rhythm, sleek, divine. Seal the night in velvet tones. Freeze the moment, skin and bones. Fade into the luxury cold. And the story fierce and bold. Strike a chord, minimal and clear. Where the calm that draws you near. Blend the night with steel and light. Rule the runway, own the night.
Silence talks in tailored threads. Footsteps echo silver dreads. Angles drawn in ivory tones. Midnight walks in monochromes. Dance was soft, but voices still. Elegance is how you feel. Shadows drip from diamond light. Nothing breaks this perfect night. Cold as marble, smooth and deep. Style that never has to speak. Urban stillness, clean and tight. Luxury that fades the light. Motion slow yet speaks control. Minimal is dressed in soul. Velvet thoughts behind the glass. Tension stitched in every pass. Details whisper louder now. Silhouettes don't ask you how. Frosted lips, unspoken names. Patterns shift in quiet flames. Nothing wild, but nothing plain. Cool as carved from hidden Cold as marble, smooth and deep. Style that never has to speak. Urban stillness, clean and tight. Luxury that fades the light. Own the silence, own the space. Every move is monochrome grace. Glide through shadows, sleek silhouettes align. Trace cold reflections, sharp edges define. Hover in silence, minimal precise. Craft every detail, a flawless device. Slide on the rhythm. rhythm, urbane and refined. Catch every gaze, a rare state of mind. Hold the cool distance, untouched by fire. Breathe in the calm of luxury. Strike the pose, crystal clear and bold. Wear the night, fashion's ice cold gold. Rule the runway, cold elegance flows. Own the moment, but may your age glow. Shift with intention, smooth lines, no haste. Lift every angle, pure form and taste. Weave through the city, stuck beauty revealed. Move in the silence, the lux is enslaved and pose. Crystal clear and bold. Wear the day, fashion's ice cold gold. Rule the runway, cold elegance flows. Own the moment when Renee glows. Float on deep cruise, neo soul refine. Blend in the funk where shadows unwind. Lean into softness, yet sharp as a blade. Dance with the light that luxury made. Fade into whispers of cool urban grace. Live in the moment, no need to chase. Stand in the cold where fashion is king. Where the silence, let the cold bells ring.
Slip into shadows, sleek and refined. Glide past neon where the stars align. Balance cool tones on a midnight street. Shape the silence with a steady beat. Whisper elegance with every move. Craft the moment, nothing to prove. Hold the space, Minalella star. Dress the night like a work of art. Freeze the time, luxury untold. Rule the night, chic and cold. Dancing lights, urban design. Own the vibe, fashion divine. Trace sharp edges in monochrome. Lean into whispers, no need to roam. Blend the silence with bass so deep. Catch the feeling you want to keep. Step into the cool, sleek domain. Feel the rhythm, clean and plain. Break the mold with style so rare. Move with grace beyond compare. Freeze the time, luxury untold. Rule the night, chic and cold. Dancing lines, urban design. Own the vibe, fashion fine. Flow through nights with subtle flair. Live the loves beyond compare.
Through the city lights, sleek and cold. Chase the shadows, stories untold. Side on satin, silver and black. Craft the silence, never look back. Float on beats like liquid ice. Breathe in style, precise, concise. Glow with edge, minimal and clean. On the night, the urban sea. Dressed in luxury, flawless and bold. Rule the room with grace untold. Move like whispers in neon gleam. Live the fashion, chase the dream. Cut through noise, line sharp and pure. Frame the moment, allure obscure. Sway with rhythm, cool and refined. Paint the night with a perfect flat line. Float on beats like liquid ice. Breathe in style, precise, concise. Glow with edge, minimal and clean. On the night, the urban scene. Dressed in luxury, flawless and bold. Rule the room with grace untold. Move like whispers in neon gleam. Live the fashion, chase the dream. Flow like velvet, smooth and slow. Touch the sky with a muted glow. Hold the silence sharp and true. Wear the night like haute couture. Step into shadows, crisp and bright. Feel the pulse of the luxury night. Dance in elegance, cold and free. Fashion, music, the key to be. Just the when the shadows collide, pulsing the rhythm where star won't hide. Carve out the silence with a neon glow, trace every moment, cool undertow, slipping the textures, sleek and precise, dance with the city's quiet device, float on the edge of the urban chill, frame every movement, flawless thrill, hold the allure of the frozen night, glow like diamonds in low lit light. Echo the steps on a polished floor, blend in the shadows, crave for more, craft every angle with meaningless grace, slide through the scene in timeless space. Shifting the vibe where the cool tones play, lift every moment, drift away, breathe in the silence, crisp and new, strike the pose, sleek and true, freeze the frame in luxurious cold, where the story untold, stand in the calm where fashion gleams, own the night, living dreams. Whisper through the midnight haze, glide on streets of chroma rays, trace the angles sharp and clean, catch the pulse of urban sheen, slide beneath the neon glaze, breathe in quiet, cool malaise, frame the night in subtle tones, where the silence on your bones shine like diamonds in the frost, hold the chill, no moment lost, move with elegance so cold, own the night, the story told. Float through corridors of glass, spinning shadows as you pass, feel the beat beneath the skin, build the calm from deep within, blend the funk with velvet groove, lift the sound, smooth moves approve, drifting sleek, minimal lines, craft the style where fashion shines, shine like diamonds in the frost, hold the chill, no moment lost, move with elegance so cold, own the night, the story told. Fade away in lux repose, stay the cold where beauty flows, live the dream, the high fashion, feel the beat and frozen passion.
style with quiet charm. Dress the world with calm alarm. Fade to black, the story told. And the night with fashion gold.
Whisper through the glass, sleek designs align. Glint of silver threads, cutting edge and fine. Pulse in the night, minimal and bright. Frame the elegance in shadowed light. Breathe in the chill, sharp lines, no disguise. Slide on the groove where silence lies. Trace every move, subtle and bold. Hold the moment, luxury cold. Step in the mirror, fashion refined. Glow like a diamond, urban divine. Roll in the quiet, sleek and austere. Hone the night with cool veneer. Shift in the crowd, statues can wear. Catch every eye, frozen in stare. Dress in precision, crafted with care. Move with the beat, effortless flair. Trace neon lines, modern and pure. Spin on the floor, groove that endures. Lean in a funk, neo souls embrace. Flow with the sound, time is grace. Fade into dawn, the city so muse. Live every moment, nothing to lose. Walk with the calm of winter's glow. Wear the fashion only few know.
Marble floors reflect my pace. Satin sleeves, no time, no trace. Shadow falls where silence leans. Rhythm hides in silver seams. Whisper lips and lipstick black. Distance stitched along my back. Tension floats in tailored air. Midnight wears me like a dare. Concrete velvet walk the line. Minimal but so defined. Luxury that chills the skin. Fashion speaks from deep within. Nothing loud but all is said. Urban grace and muted thread. Texture moves like whispered rain.